I'm Dalton Wolf, lead of the Research to Practice team, or R2P, at Parkwood Institute. The overall goal of our team is to integrate education with clinical practice and research, and hoping to improve care for the betterment of the lives of the patients we serve. Through an appointment with the School of Health Studies at Western, we have been able to develop an experiential learning course for fourth year students from health studies, and also adding clinical kinesiology students to link with the healthcare providers, administrators, and patients here at Parkwood. This has been an overwhelming success, and we're so excited about this program. It really has helped to develop our research and clinical activities. And this year we have over 30 students linking with our staff and patients at Parkwood. We are happy to give you a glimpse of the work that they are doing in this video, which highlights 3 specific projects. Take it away, students.
So we are Western students part of the practicum program. We are part of the Walking and Wheeling Mobility Project at Parkwood Institute. This program has allowed us to immerse ourselves with the rehabilitation field. We will discuss the key areas we have been working on to give a better sense of responsibilities as practicum students. This practicum program has provided the opportunity to apply the rehabilitation science knowledge we have obtained during our 4 years of undergrad to an in-person clinical setting. We have been able to attend the physiotherapy gym at Parkwood Institute weekly, where we work with physiotherapists, occupational therapists, and other members of the rehabilitation team. Our main duties include assisting clinicians and their patients with the use of a wide array of walking and wheeling equipment, including the Locomat, BWS treadmill, FES bike, and the exoskeleton. Seeing the progress of patients who use innovative equipment has allowed us to solidify our aspirations of a career in the rehabilitation sciences field. This practicum program has also provided us with an opportunity to be involved with the current redesigning of the Regional Rehabilitation Unit to increase from a total of 30 beds from the acquired brain injury and the spinal cord injury to 35 beds in the unit. We have been involved in extensive literature review and joined focus groups to take in opinions and feedbacks from all disciplines. This increase in beds aims to accommodate patients with brain injury who have substantial behavioral impairments and require a longer stay and various care demands. Some of the main areas of focus for this new rehabilitation unit is a security system for wandering patients, an increase in space for gait training, behavioral patient rooms, a nurse's station away from communal areas, and more interdisciplinary collaborations. Another project with this practicum was to aid in creating a system that recorded the usage frequency of each piece of equipment by each department per month. The information gathered can also help determine whether the number of equipment are enough to keep up with its demand. Along with creating a record, a graph has been created to visually demonstrate the usage of the equipment in a year. Overall, our projects will lead us to our ultimate goal of creating the best patient outcomes.
Our practicum experience thus far has consisted of working on a diverse set of projects that have exposed us to the broad scope of speech-language pathology as a profession. The first project that we were exposed to, which initially drew us to the SLP practicum, was the Return to School program. This program targets students who have sustained a traumatic brain injury and gives them opportunities to work with a speech-language pathologist in a classroom environment in order to improve cognitively demanding skills. Our main role of this project is to generate ideas to make both the program and the website more engaging for students, as well as improve treatment outcomes and help the students with their goals of returning to school more prepared than they were before.
We've had the privilege of supporting in the International Dysphagia Diet Standardization Initiative, also known as IDSI. IDSI is a collaboration of professionals working together to develop a standardized framework of terminology for foods and liquids of various consistencies. Aiming to improve safety for individuals with dysphagia, IDSI seeks to develop a common language among all cultures, caregivers, clinicians, food service professionals, and people with dysphagia. We were given the task of informing ourselves about IDSI to present our insights to key individuals in the healthcare system and the IDSI committee.
As our first project, we dove into the topic of hearing aids. Using each of our own unique ideas, we combined our creativity, technological skills, and newly found knowledge on this topic to produce an in-service presentation directed at nurses and PSWs. Our goal was to inform on the importance of hearing aids in complex and continuing care, as well as tips, tricks, and troubleshooting for these small devices. Additionally, we each designed a bookmark that contained the takeaways from these presentations so that attendees could walk away with the most important information at their fingertips. We are excited to see where this practicum experience will take us next.
Hi everyone, my name is Olivia and I'm a fourth year health and rehab science student here at Western. I'm very excited to share my experiences as a practicum student with you, as I've been blessed with the opportunity to be placed on such an amazing team here at Parkwood on a project called Achieving Stroke Distinction, the Inpatient Stroke Program's Journey. So I especially wanted to highlight our role in helping the stroke rehab program at Parkwood, Maine achieve their stroke distinction designation through Accreditation Canada. So 2 students, myself and Mackenzie, are currently working together with the stroke rehab department at Parkwood to determine the current state of stroke care and develop quality improvement plans to be implemented over the upcoming year. The ultimate goal of the project is to implement current stroke best practice guidelines within each discipline to improve stroke care at Parkwood and become an accredited program with the stroke distinction designation. So far, the student practicum experience has been pretty great. We've gained so much insight into the clinical activities while integrating our education into the project. We've been able to work as a team with a variety of healthcare professions associated with stroke care, really giving us that practical experience and exposure, all while developing critical skills that we need for the future.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Cornell, and I've been the clinical co-lead on the R2P team for several years. In the past year, I've also moved to a new role as the clinical development and implementation lead of the Gray Center. When I was a PT on the spinal cord team, we had several practicum students come through for their experiential learning placements, and I can't explain how valuable they were to our team and our patients. With them as extra sets of hands on our program, we were able to provide patients much more intensive therapy, and we found it really a valuable learning experience for the students. With the past 2 years and COVID, the students have shifted to more virtual placements, and I've been floored at how hard they work and how we're able to push forward a lot of the projects we weren't previously able to do. I'm so appreciative of the students, and I'm sure that I'll continue to see many of them as colleagues as they move forward in their future careers. Thank you.